All right, CBT lesson for my Skype student Mike. This is Kingdom Come with the song Get It On. It's the guitar solo. What was I going to tell you? 3 pages. And standard tuning. All the tabs are, everything's in there. What you need, the fingering and techniques and all that good stuff. So, the first riff here is coming in at 235. I went to the official video for the to transcribe it, so I kind of worked to my advantage because you can see his neck placement, you know where he's at, fret placement and stuff. So that's our first timestamp / subgroup at 235. Very cool. Oops. So fret 8, high E. The fingering is, I put almost on everything, but there's a few parts where I didn't, and where I didn't, Mike, I know you'll know what to use there, or it's optional, pinky or third finger. So right now I'm using my pinky on fret 8 on the high E. You're probably going to like that as well, more so than the third, because once you get into the riff and the pattern, it kind of makes sense. But it could be third finger if you wanted to do that as well. So whole step bend. We stop the note, pick the 8, down, and then up on 5. And then 8B, pull off to 5. So we have... And then we're actually doubling the 5E and then the 8-5 pull off on the B. So if you wanted to subgroup within a subgroup, you'd have... You know, that might be a good way to think of it. Okay, 7G. 5B, 5G, so you're going to want to knuckle shift like... And then 7D twice, vibrato. So, slow. Okay, at 238, that's our next timestamp. That's that one. So 5-7 on the D. 5G quarter step bend, real slight. If it's not jiving with you doing that, you don't have to bend it because it's such a slight bend, but it does add a cool little characteristic feel to the riff. You know what I mean? As opposed to... Grab that, so after that we go 7G twice, slide to 9. So... 8-10B. Split that in half, right? Because that could be one. And the next one is... 10 high E, third finger. And your tabs, you'll see, you know, everything's notated. Like, I just use a line to let you know there's a rest there. And then don't release it. Pick 10. Pick it again, bend. Don't release it. Pick it again in vibrato. Okay, and this next part, 241. I know you like these things because we've discussed them before. A lot of people like these and they're not sure how it's being done. George Lynch does this a lot, actually. 17 on the G and B. Kind of, when you do it, push the B up a little bit to where your third finger can kind of grab the 17 off the G. And it grabs, it's like a growl. It grabs the 2 notes. You're going to bend it, hold it for a second, and release it. So that would be this. Oops. So, once again. 15, 17B. I'm using first and third, and then I go middle, 17G, and then first finger 15B. So that's this part. You have to jump middle finger 14G, and then there's a rest. So oops. Now you could go knuckle shift the third finger if you wanted. Anyways, rest there, and then 13B, 14G, vibrato. So. Um, 244 is our next one. Wait, is that right? Yes. This is all linear. On the G, go 10, 9, 7. You can experiment with fingering. I put 3, 2, and 1 for the primaries. So 10, 9, 7, 9, 7, 5. Right? And then 7D vibrato. Oh, that last note's on the D string, so it's not all linear. But and then 12, 13, 14 on the G, just a chromatic run, vibrato. Okay, 247 is our next timestamp. And this is 12E, whole step bend. This part was probably one of the two trickiest parts on this, and then the riff at the end, that Jimmy Page kind of riff. Actually, all these are very Page-ish. You know what, you guys, you know. Mike, you know, because we talked about it. When I first heard this on the radio, I think I told you this, Mike, it was, I thought it was Zeppelin. I really did. Like, wow, that's not just an influence, but, you know, some of the other songs, you know, they got their own thing. Kingdom Come was great. And this song is catchy. So, anyways, 247, here's what I'm talking about. We're going to whole step bend it. And this is tough because the next thing is 12 on the B, pre-bend half step release. That's a lot of words for just one thing, but watch. Then you're going to go 10, 12 G, 11 G, 10 B. So you have. Now here's the thing, you're bending it, Mike, so you're already doing the whole step on the high E12. So you're touching that B string anyways. So bring it down a little, and you shouldn't have to reset. You know, before you come back down, grab that half step. But it's going to be tough because, you know, the difference between a whole step and a half step is a lot. Audibly, you know. Ah, it's cutting out. Very cool. And then, like I said, we had the 13B whole step. 13B. Let me play that riff from the 13B. Love that riff. So 13B, bend, 13B, 10B, pick, hammer on 13, pull off to 10. And then go to 11G. Loving that note. And then this is an arpeggio. 10, 11, 12, B, G, and D. And then 10D. So. And then 12G bend vibrato. But your fingers are going to be right there. So. Alright, so now we go to page 2. It's timestamp 251. It's going to go G7, then 5, then 7, then 5. Quarter step bend on the last 5. So it's 7D twice vibrato. Vibrato, rest, and just slide it, boom, way up here into nothing. So that came off this, right? 253 is our next one. It's 20 on the high E. This is another one of the tricky parts. Actually, just the whole rest of this. Whole step, bend, kind of hold it and release. So it's... Yeah. So 17E, hammer 20, pull 17, down on 20B, up on 17E, so that's, and pay close attention to the picking on this mic, because this is one of the faster runs, and it is going to matter. And then 20, pull off to 17 on the B. We can add that to the prior 5 notes. And then 20B. Hold on. I think I forgot a bend. The third section down in the tabs on the back of page 2, it's 20B, 20E, 20B, bend, vibrato. I think that first 20B is a bend as well. It is. I need to fix that. So you're bending it 20E with the 4th finger, and then 20B, bend, vibrato. .256, we go 17E, 20, 17 on the B, and then 19 on the B. Watch the fingering in that area. They're close up on his fingers in the video here, so I could see what he was doing. Right? I know those notes sound odd, but they're very cool in context with the song. Now pick the 19 again, but go a half step. So, and then grab the 19E with the 3rd finger, and then 19B half step bend. Hold, release. So it's... Okay, 258 is 17B, and that's going to be with the 1st finger. This is that page riff, I think. I lost my place. Yeah. Yeah. So 17B. Let me see if I can run through it. Yeah. So let's get that out of the way first. 17B, 19E, bend the 19. Stop the bend, and then go 19, 18, 17, 15 on the E. Those are all downstrokes. And then 17E, half step bend. And then 17E. So then it speeds up a little here. 15, 17, 15 on the high E, pick, hammer, pull, and then 17B down. And that's a good little riff. Keep that palm up here, keep everything clean, right? And then up on 15E. 17, pull off to 15 on the B, twice. So it's... And then 16G. That's kind of where that resolves. And then 3rd finger. Go to 15B. We have to change positions. This is the last riff, 3 minutes in. So you're going to bend the 15B. Go up on 12E, down on 12B. So... So, up on 12E, down on 12B, up on 15B, pull off to 12, down on 14G. So, or if you took it from after the bend, up on 12 B and G, so kind of knuckle shift that with the index, and then 14, 12 D down up. Pentatonic stuff, so you'll go 14, 13, 12, 10 on the A, alternate pick, 12 E, down, rest, and slide. Pushing the string off the neck. And there you go. Except I ended on the wrong stroke. So when we have to shift those positions, Mike, like say coming off the, now we got to move the whole hand and everything over. So if you have to break that down a little, work on it as a 4-note thing. 14, 13, 12, 10. So we're going a whole step there. We want to get to 10 in the same amount of time that we're getting from 14 to 13 and 13 to 12. There's no rest there, as well as the 12E there. So. Alright, so good to go. The whole solo is completed. Thanks a lot, Mike.